Hey guys, this video is going to be a tutorial on this eye look right here. I pretty much only use the Natasha Denona Star palette. This beautiful baby right here. I did a whole review on this gorgeousness on another video, so I will link that below. I obviously had to use some eyeliner and, you know, I popped on some falsies, but for the eyeshadows to get this like halo, purpley, chrome, glitter, all that, it's from this palette. So I had said in my review videos that I was going to, you know, initially do the review videos and make a tutorial out of them as well, but then continue to do tutorials based on those palettes, continuing moving forward, so that way I could give you guys more looks. And if you invested in these palettes, I mean, this one's the most expensive, but I'm gonna do one with like the Ciate next. So just so there are different looks if you guys, you know, want to recreate them. So stay tuned if you want to see this, and if you do, I will see you soon. So I've already primed and concealed my upper lid, set it, and tight lined. I used my typical MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and I tight lined with my Urban Decay. I did set it using the wrong color. Bear with me today. I am running off of like 2.5 hours of sleep, and I'm so tired. I meant to go in and set it with this light tone, and instead I went in with this tone. But by the time I end up doing my face, like, and I bronze it and blush and all of that, I think it's going to end up working itself out, and it's going to be fine, and I'm gonna make it work. But it is a little bit bold and not what I intended to do, but mistakes happen, and I'm just gonna roll with it. So I will zoom you guys in as I start figuring out this look, because I want to do quite a few different looks with this Natasha Denona Star palette because her formulation is beautiful. So I had no problem setting it with this color. I just am so tired and I dipped my brush in the wrong powder. So let's get to it. I'm going to work, let's put this back over so I can tell you guys the shade Attic, which is this one, into my crease. Oh my god, I already put my finger in. I should not be doing a tutorial today. Using a tapered blending brush, E35 by Sigma. It's just a nice fluffy brush, and just work that into the crease a little bit to warm it up before I go in with the purple, because I want to do purple today. But my eyes are already very warmed up because of using the wrong setting powder. So now I'm just gonna go in with Electra and dab the same brush because I used it for, you know, just building the crease. So now I can actually go in with the darker product. And I'm gonna start off very light-handed, and I wanna keep this color really low and then build it upward a little bit. And I think I actually want to create a halo with the one that I accidentally dipped my finger in. So I'm going to build this up on both outer corners and inner corner, and I will lightly connect it on the upper crease after this is built in. So there's going to be a lot of blending, but these blend beautifully. Look how that is already applying. It is so nice. I love this formulation. And there's no fallout. Generally with purples, reds, blacks, there's so much fallout, and there's literally none. I probably could have done my face first, but you know, with glitter, you just never know. I'm going to take my Morphe E17, which is just a smaller, a little bit more dense, fluffy brush to work the inner corner, taking the same product, the same color, sorry. That purple, I told you guys, 2.5 hours of sleep. This is a challenge. You should have a makeup challenge on like doing tutorials on no sleep, rather than the no brush challenge and boyfriend challenge and all that challenge. Do one on no sleep. And then I'm gonna start slightly connecting that up in the crease. These are just so easy to work with. It's really incredible. These mattes are beautiful. Taking no additional product on the first brush, I'm just going to kind of make sure that all of this is fluffy and blended and smoked out. I'm still going to do that again later on, but just kind of like a little check and start smoking it out a little bit. Now I'm going to take the shade that I originally wanted to use as my setting powder, yeah. I'm going to take a clean brush, my Morphe M433, and I'm just going to go over the top of all the shadows to kind of clean it up, just bring a little light back into here, but we're going to totally highlight this afterwards. But this will just help soften everything to blend out too. Probably an unnecessary step, but I've got it in front of me, so why not? I'm gonna jump to the other side and take this really dark brown and then the Morphe E17, that dense brush, and I'm just gonna take a little bit to darken up the lower lash line a little bit. And I don't want too much because I still want this to stay very purpley, and I'm gonna go back over the purple color again, but I do want to deepen it a little bit. And I'll do the same thing in the inner corner. Now I'll just go back over it with the same initial purple and just bring a little more purple back in. Now I'm going to take some Too Faced Glitter Glue and put that in the center of the lid where I'm going to be applying glitter. This is literally glue-like. It's very tacky. Don't grab too much. And then I'm going to use my finger and take this one. And just press it in. And then come back to that side and clean it up a little bit too. I just had too much glue on the finger right now. Now I'm gonna just take a Morphe M421, which is like a little concealer brush, and put that into the glitter. It's a little bit more difficult to use a brush, but now that I have the base down on my eyes, I'll use that to pack this in a little bit better. And then we'll do some blending. These are definitely easier to work with using your finger. But look at the intensity of that sparkle. Like, these are so pretty. So you can see that there's definitely a lot of glitter fallout. So it's a good thing to do the eyes first, but this is just so pretty and intense and pigmented and sparkly, and I love it. And I have no problem doing my eyes first. So I'm gonna just take the purple and kind of blend the glitter in a little bit. So I'm gonna take the more dense brush so I have a little bit more precise application, and just kind of dip it onto the edges a little bit, just to blend it all together so it's seamless while keeping that halo. I'm not going to wing it out today, but I am going to also put a gel liner in black just along the lash line. So I'm going to take a Morphe R45, which is a really tiny, defined little brush, and just dip it into a black, this is Maybelline Gel Liner. Just bring a little bit of black down there. I have a ton of fallout to clean up, but I was not being careful either. I mean, I was just going at it and applying the shadows. I wasn't really tapping it off or anything, but I'm going to go wipe all this away, put my face on, the rest of my face on, and then come back in to do the rest of my eye makeup. So I will see you guys soon. So I highlighted using the Anastasia Glow Kit in Snow, which is the white one. So I'm gonna highlight my brow bone and my inner corner using Snow as well. I'm gonna do my brow bone right away. So I'm going to dip my Morphe M506 and dip it into the product, and then I'm going to, well, you know what? I'm just gonna wet it when I do the inner corner. Ooh, I forgot to kick it off. For the brow bone, I'm just going to lightly dust a little bit underneath here. I don't want that too intense. And it gets really intense when you wet it. I'm actually going to take Urban Decay in Delinquent, the 24/7 pencil. It is a dark purple. And I'm gonna smudge that just along my lash line and waterline. And then I'll smudge it out with a brush afterwards, but I wanna get this in there because this is a very nice waterproof color. I'm gonna take the purple shade and smudge and smoke that into the lower lash line. I do want to keep this fairly close to the lash line. Then taking a Morphe M432, a flat definer brush, I'm going to take that dark chocolate and smudge that shade into the lower lash line. And have all these colors now smudge in together and smoke them. Now I'm going to dip my little brush that I used for under my brow bone and dip that back into Snow, but this time I'm going to wet my brush using MAC Fix Plus because I want a really intense inner corner highlight. Oh, this stuff just smells so good. I'm tempted, and I think I'm gonna give it a shot. I've never done this, but I picked up the Anastasia Metallic Luster Liner. I actually got it in silver and gold. And I think I wanna see what silver looks like on the inner rim, but it may be too late now that I smudged in that purple. Yeah, I think it is, because I put in way too dark of a shade. But I think that could have been a really cool pop of color. So I popped some falsies on and my mascara, so I'm going to go get dressed for my final look, and I will be right back. I hope you guys enjoyed that tutorial. I'm a little bit more awake now than I was at the beginning, but I am still so tired. Oh my goodness, but thank you for bearing with me if you guys have made it to this point. I'm really happy with how this turned out. I love purples and glitter and just anything smoky and, you know, glamorous and just bam. So, and I'm off to a nail appointment now. So, I mean, this is daytime appropriate, right? Right, let's go with it's daytime appropriate too. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this, that you learned some little tips or tricks, and that you like it as much as I do, and that you will stay tuned for future tutorials. So thank you so much for watching. If you liked this, please give it a thumbs up, please share it, please subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, good night, good morning, wherever you are. I love you guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye.